Noah, I've been thinking about getting a pet. My apartment feels so empty. What do you think? Dog or cat?
That's a big decision, Sophie. Are you sure you're ready for the responsibility? A pet is a long-term commitment, you know.
I know, I know. I've been thinking about it for a while. I think a pet would make me happier, and it'll be nice to have some company.
Fair enough. So are you leaning toward a dog or a cat?
A dog, I think. I like the idea of going for walks and having a buddy who's always excited to see me.
That's true. Dogs are great, but they need a lot of time and energy. Do you have that with your work schedule?
Good question. I work from home most days, so I think I could manage. But you're right, it's a big commitment.
What about a cat, then? They're more independent, but still great companions. Plus, you wouldn't have to worry about taking them out for walks.
Cats are cute, but I've always been more of a dog person. I don't mind the extra work if it means having a loyal friend around.
All right, then a dog it is. Have you thought about what breed you want? Some dogs need way more exercise and space than others.
I was thinking about adopting from a shelter. I don't have a specific breed in mind, but maybe a medium-sized dog. Nothing too big, since my apartment isn't huge.
That's a great idea. Shelters have so many amazing dogs that need homes, and adopting is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, I've been looking at a few online. There's this adorable mixed breed named Daisy. She's about 2 years old and seems really friendly.
She sounds perfect. When can you meet her?
The shelter said I can visit this weekend. I'm so excited, but also a bit nervous. What if she doesn't like me?
Are you kidding? Dogs can sense good people, and you're one of the best. She'll love you. And if for some reason it doesn't work out, there are plenty of other dogs looking for a home.
Thanks, Noah. You're right. I'll go meet her and see how it goes. I just hope I'm ready for everything that comes with owning a dog.
You'll do great. Just remember, patience is key. Dogs take time to adjust, but once they do, they're the best companions you could ask for.
Thanks for the pep talk. If I do adopt Daisy, you're coming over to help me train her.
Of course, just don't expect me to do all the work. And I get visiting rights too.
Deal. All right, I'll let you know how it goes. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Sophie. Daisy's going to be one lucky dog.
Dad, can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Well, it's about my allowance. I was wondering if we could, increase it a little.
Increase it. Why do you think you need more money?
I've been saving up for some stuff. Like a new gaming console and maybe some sneakers. But at the rate I'm going, I'll be saving forever.
Forever, huh? You do realize that an allowance isn't just about getting what you want. It's also about learning how to manage your money wisely.
I know. But I feel like I'm doing a good job with saving. I'm not wasting it on junk or anything. I just need a bit more to reach my goals faster.
Fair point. But let me ask you this. What have you done to earn the allowance you already get?
I do my chores. I take out the trash, mow the lawn, and keep my room clean. Well, most of the time.
True, and I appreciate that. But increasing your allowance means you'd need to take on more responsibilities. It's kind of like a job. You get paid for the work you do.
More responsibilities? Like what?
Maybe helping your mom with grocery shopping, washing the car occasionally, or tutoring your little sister in math. What do you think?
I guess I could do that. But I've been thinking about something else too.
Oh, what's that?
I was thinking, maybe I could get a part-time job. You know, like after school or on weekends. Some of my friends work at the local cafe or do dog walking.
A part-time job? That's a big step. Do you think you're ready for that kind of commitment?
I think so. I'd only work a few hours a week, and it could be a good way to learn how to handle money. Plus, I'd have more freedom to save or spend how I want.
You make a strong case. A job can definitely teach you responsibility and independence, but it's also important to balance work with school and other activities. How would you manage your time?
I'd make sure my homework is done first, and I wouldn't take on too many shifts. Maybe just 1 or 2 days a week to start, and I could cut back if it gets too much.
That sounds reasonable. Do you have any idea where you'd like to work?
Maybe the bookstore in town? I love reading, and it'd be cool to be around books. Or I could try the cafe my friend works at. They're hiring part-timers.
Both of those sound like good options. Let's make a plan. You can start applying for a job, and in the meantime, we'll revisit the allowance situation if you take on more responsibilities at home. How does that sound?
That sounds fair. Thanks for hearing me out.
Of course, I'm proud of you for thinking about this seriously. Just remember, whether it's an allowance or a job, the key is to use your money wisely. Deal?
Deal. I'll let you know how it goes with the job applications. And I'll start helping out more around the house too.
Good. I'm here to help if you need advice. Oh, and don't forget, I might ask for a free coffee if you get that cafe job.
Haha. Deal. Thanks.
Hey, I've been thinking about something, and I want your opinion.
Sure, what's up?
So, I've been considering taking a gap year before starting college.
A gap year? That's a big decision. What made you think about it?
Well, I feel like I need a break after all the stress of high school. I've been juggling exams, extracurriculars, and college applications. I want some time to figure out what I really want to do.
I get that. A break can be refreshing, but have you thought about how you'd spend that year?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want it to be just a year of doing nothing. I was thinking of traveling, maybe volunteering abroad or doing an internship in a field I'm interested in.
Those sound like great options. Where do you want to travel?
I've always wanted to explore Europe, maybe backpack through Spain, Italy, and France. I could even take a language course while I'm there.
That sounds incredible, but you'll need to budget carefully. Traveling isn't cheap.
I know, and I've been saving up from my summer jobs. Plus, I could pick up part-time work while I'm traveling, like teaching English or working in a cafe.
Smart move. What about volunteering?
I found a program where I could help build schools in rural areas in South America. It's a combination of giving back and learning about a different culture.
That's impressive, but have you talked to your parents about this?
Not yet. I'm a little nervous about how they'll react. I think they'll worry I'll lose momentum and not want to go to college afterward.
That's a valid concern. You'll need to show them you've thought this through. Have a plan for what you'll do during the year and how it will benefit you in the long run.
Exactly. I'm making a list of all the skills I could gain, like independence, problem solving, and cultural awareness. I'll also explain how a gap year can make me more focused when I do start college.
That's a solid approach. Maybe you could compromise with them, like agree to defer your college admission so they know you're still committed to going.
That's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Another thing to consider is how you'll keep track of your experiences. Maybe start a blog or a journal. It could be useful for future applications or even just to reflect on later.
There's a marketing agency near my house that offers short-term internships. If I don't travel the whole year, I could spend a few months gaining work experience there.
That's another solid option. You're really covering all the bases.
Thanks. I just want to make sure this year is meaningful and not just an extended vacation.
Honestly, it sounds like you're putting a lot of thought into it. I think your parents will see that if you explain it well.
I hope so. I'll make a presentation if I have to.
Haha, knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. But seriously, I think this could be a life-changing experience for you.
Thanks for the support. I feel a lot better about this after talking it through.
Anytime. Just promise to send me a postcard from Europe or South America, wherever you end up.
Deal. And maybe I'll bring you back a souvenir too.
I'll hold you to that. Good luck with convincing your parents. Let me know how it goes.
Thanks, I will.
Hey, do you have a minute? I need your advice on something.
Sure, what's going on?
So, Jenna and Alex are expecting their first baby, right?
Yeah, they must be so excited.
They are. And they want to do a gender reveal party, but they're kind of overwhelmed with the planning. Jenna asked if I could help, and now I feel like I'm in over my head.
A gender reveal party? That sounds fun. What do you need help with?
Everything. The decorations, food, games, how to reveal the gender. Honestly, I don't even know where to start.
Don't panic. Let's break it down. First, how do they want to reveal it? Balloons? A cake? Something creative?
Jenna said she loves the idea of popping a big balloon filled with colored confetti. It sounds simple, but I want to make the whole event feel special.
That's a great idea. You could make the theme match the balloon, maybe something like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and have everything in neutral colors like gold and white until the big reveal.
I love that. That way, we're not giving anything away too soon.
Exactly. Now, what about food?
I was thinking of keeping it light. Maybe finger foods, cupcakes, and a fruit platter. Oh, and drinks, of course.
You could do cupcakes with a little question mark on top. And for drinks, maybe have 2 signature mocktails, one blue and one pink.
That's genius. And for the games, I thought about having guests guess the baby's gender and write down name suggestions.
Perfect. You could even have a little prize for whoever guesses correctly. But wait. How are you going to keep the gender a secret until the reveal?
That's the tricky part. Jenna gave the envelope with the ultrasound results to Alex's sister, and she's handling the balloon. She's sworn to secrecy, so no one can spill the beans.
Good idea. There's always that one person who lets it slip.
Not yet. I'm a little nervous about how they'll react. I think they'll worry I'll lose momentum and not want to go to college afterward.
That's a valid concern. You'll need to show them you've thought this through. Have a plan for what you'll do during the year and how it will benefit you in the long run.
Exactly. I'm making a list of all the skills I could gain, like independence, problem solving, and cultural awareness. I'll also explain how a gap year can make me more focused when I do start college.
That's a solid approach. Maybe you could compromise with them, like agree to defer your college admission so they know you're still committed to going.
That's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Another thing to consider is how you'll keep track of your experiences. Maybe start a blog or a journal. It could be useful for future applications or even just to reflect on later.
There's a marketing agency near my house that offers short-term internships. If I don't travel the whole year, I could spend a few months gaining work experience there.
That's another solid option. You're really covering all the bases.
Thanks. I just want to make sure this year is meaningful and not just an extended vacation.
Honestly, it sounds like you're putting a lot of thought into it. I think your parents will see that if you explain it well.
I hope so. I'll make a presentation if I have to.
Haha, knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised. But seriously, I think this could be a life-changing experience for you.
Thanks for the support. I feel a lot better about this after talking it through.
Anytime, just promise to send me a postcard from Europe or South America, wherever you end up.
Deal. And maybe I'll bring you back a souvenir too.
I'll hold you to that. Good luck with convincing your parents. Let me know how it goes.
Thanks, I will.
Hey, do you have a minute? I need your advice on something.
Sure, what's going on?
So, Jenna and Alex are expecting their first baby, right?
Yeah, they must be so excited.
They are. And they want to do a gender reveal party, but they're kind of overwhelmed with the planning. Jenna asked if I could help, and now I feel like I'm in over my head.
A gender reveal party? That sounds fun. What do you need help with?
Everything. The decorations, food, games, how to reveal the gender. Honestly, I don't even know where to start.
Don't panic. Let's break it down. First, how do they want to reveal it? Balloons? A cake? Something creative?
Jenna said she loves the idea of popping a big balloon filled with colored confetti. It sounds simple, but I want to make the whole event feel special.
That's a great idea. You could make the theme match the balloon, maybe something like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and have everything in neutral colors like gold and white until the big reveal.
I love that. That way, we're not giving anything away too soon.
Exactly. Now, what about food?
I was thinking of keeping it light. Maybe finger foods, cupcakes, and a fruit platter. Oh, and drinks, of course.
You could do cupcakes with a little question mark on top. And for drinks, maybe have 2 signature mocktails, one blue and one pink.
That's genius. And for the games, I thought about having guests guess the baby's gender and write down name suggestions.
Perfect. You could even have a little prize for whoever guesses correctly. But wait, how are you going to keep the gender a secret until the reveal?
That's the tricky part. Jenna gave the envelope with the ultrasound results to Alex's sister, and she's handling the balloon. She's sworn to secrecy, so no one can spill the beans.
Good idea. There's always that one person who lets it slip.
Seriously, the last thing I want is for someone to ruin the surprise.
So, when's the party happening?
Next Saturday afternoon. I was thinking we could set up in the park near their house. It's open, and there's plenty of space for everyone.
A park is perfect. You'll have natural light for photos, and the kids can run around. Just make sure to check the weather forecast.
Definitely. I'm crossing my fingers for sunshine. Do you think I'm missing anything?
Maybe a playlist? Music can really set the mood.
Oh, good idea. I'll make a playlist with happy, upbeat songs. Anything else?
Just don't stress too much. It sounds like you've got everything under control. It's supposed to be fun, remember?
You're right. Thanks for helping me think this through.
Anytime. Just let me know if you need extra hands on the day of the party.
Will do. And hey, don't forget. It's a surprise, so mum's the word.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Can't wait to see their reaction.
Me too. It's going to be amazing.
Hey, can you come here for a second? We've got a problem in the kitchen.
Sure, what's up?
Look at the sink. It's completely clogged. I was rinsing off the dishes, and now the water isn't draining at all.
Oh no, did something get washed down the drain?
I think so. I was cleaning out the fridge earlier, and some leftover food might have slipped into the sink.
Like what?
Just some rice, maybe a bit of pasta. Nothing huge, but it's enough to block the drain, apparently.
Ugh, rice and pasta expand with water. They're the worst for drains. Have you tried using the plunger?
Not yet. I wasn't sure if it would make things worse.
It's worth a shot. Let me grab it.
Okay, I've been plunging for 5 minutes and nothing's happening.
Let me take a look. Maybe we need to use some drain cleaner.
I'm not sure about that. Remember last time we used it and it just sat there without doing anything? Plus, it's pretty harsh on the pipes.
True. What about that trick with baking soda and vinegar?
Good idea. Let's give it a try.
Well, that fizzed up nicely, but the water is still sitting there.
Great. Now the sink smells like vinegar and the drain is still clogged.
Looks like we might need to call a plumber.
I hate to do that. It's always so expensive. Can't we try one more thing? Maybe check the trap under the sink?
You mean unscrew the pipe?
Yeah, how hard can it be?
Famous last words. Fine, let's give it a try.
Ugh, this is disgusting. There's so much gunk in here. Is that a piece of lettuce?
I told you to use the strainer when rinsing vegetables. Okay, let's clean this out and see if it helps.
Moment of truth. Turn on the water.
Nope, still clogged. Looks like the problem is deeper in the pipes.
I give up. Let's call a plumber.
Good idea. Do you have their number?
I'll look it up. Hold on. Hi, I need some help with a clogged kitchen sink. We've tried plunging and cleaning the trap, but the water just won't drain.
Sounds like you might have a blockage further down the line. I can come by this afternoon. Will someone be home?
Yes, we'll be here. Thank you so much.
What do they say?
They'll be here in a couple of hours.
Perfect. In the meantime, let's make sure we're not washing anything else down the drain. Ever.
Agreed. I'm getting one of those heavy-duty sink strainers tomorrow.
Good plan. And maybe next time we can catch the problem before it gets this bad.
Lesson learned. Let's hope the plumber doesn't charge us an arm and a leg for this.
Fingers crossed. At least we'll get it fixed and we can stop dealing with this mess.
True. In the meantime, I guess takeout it is?
Definitely. I'm not dealing with the kitchen tonight.
Ugh, it's pouring outside. So much for our plan to go hiking.
I know, right? I was really looking forward to it. What should we do now?
I don't know. Maybe we could go to the mall or catch a movie.
The mall will be packed, and I'm not sure I'm in the mood for a movie.
True. Honestly, maybe we should just stay put. Sometimes a cozy day at home is better anyway.
You might be onto something. What do you have in mind?
How about we make some popcorn and binge watch a new show?
That sounds perfect. I've been meaning to start that mystery series everyone's been talking about.
Oh, the one about the small town detective. That's supposed to be really good.
Yep, that's the one. And since we're staying in, we could even order some food.
Great idea. Pizza?
Always pizza. Let's get one with half veggie for you and half pepperoni for me.
Deal. Should we add dessert?
Why not? If we're staying in, we might as well go all out.
Agreed. I'll grab a blanket and you can set up the show.
Done. Oh, and don't forget the tea. A rainy day like this calls for something warm.
You read my mind. This might actually turn out to be better than hiking.
See? Sometimes it's nice to just stay put and take it easy.
You're so right. Let's get comfy and enjoy the day.
Hey, have you thought about what we're going to do with all this stuff in the garage? It's getting out of control.
I know. Every time I walk in there, it feels like I'm stepping into a time capsule. We've got old furniture, boxes of clothes, random gadgets. It's too much.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking, why don't we have a garage sale this weekend?
A garage sale? I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work.
It's not that bad. We just need to sort through everything, put some price tags on the items, and set up a few tables. Plus, we can finally clear out some space and make a little money while we're at it.
Okay, you're convincing me, but what if nobody shows up?
Trust me, people love garage sales, especially on the weekend. We'll post a few ads online and put up some signs around the neighborhood. That'll bring in a crowd.
All right, let's do it. Where do we start?
Let's go through the boxes first. We'll separate things into 3 piles: sell, donate, and trash.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, look at this. Remember this old lamp?
Wow, I forgot we even had that. It's still in decent shape. Let's put it in the sell pile.
Okay, and what about this blender?
Does it even work?
I think so. We'll test it later. If it works, sell it. If not, trash.
Perfect. What about this giant stack of DVDs? Do people still buy these?
You'd be surprised. Some people are collectors. Let's price them low. Maybe $1 each.
Good idea. All right, I think that's it for this corner. Should we tackle the furniture next?
Sure. What about this old coffee table?
Definitely sell. It's solid wood and someone might want to refinish it.
Okay, but this chair's broken. Trash, right?
Yeah, no one's going to want that.
What about pricing? How do we decide?
Keep it simple. For small items like books or toys, maybe $1 or $2. For bigger items like furniture, we can go higher but stay reasonable.
Got it. And do we need to prepare anything else?
We'll need some change, 1s, 5s, and coins, and maybe a cash box or fanny pack to keep it safe.
Oh, and don't forget bags for people who buy multiple items.
Good thinking. Okay, let's talk about advertising. I'll post on the local community board and social media groups.
And I can handle the signs. Bright colors and big letters, right?
Exactly. Make sure to include our address, the date, and the time.
Speaking of time, when should we start?
Early, maybe 8 a.m. That's when the serious bargain hunters come out.
All right, but we're getting coffee first.
Deal. Now let's finish sorting.
Wait, what's this? Is this your old guitar?
Oh, wow, I haven't played that in years.
Are you sure you want to sell it?
Yeah, it's just collecting dust. Maybe someone else can actually use it.
All right, into the sell pile it goes.
This is shaping up to be a pretty good sale.
Let's hope so. And if we don't sell everything?
Whatever's left we'll donate. Either way, the garage will be clean.
Sounds like a win-win. All right, back to work. Let's do this.
Have you seen the park lately? It's such a mess. There's trash everywhere, bottles, wrappers, even an old tire by the swings.
I know. I walked my dog there yesterday and it was depressing. It's like no one cares anymore.
That's why I was thinking, what if we organized a neighborhood cleanup day?
A cleanup day? You mean like getting people together to pick up trash?
Exactly. We could make it a community event. Everyone pitches in for a few hours, and we'll have the park looking good as new.
That's a great idea. But where do we start? I mean, we can't just show up with trash bags and hope for the best.
No, of course not. First, we'd need to get permission from the city or the park management.
Oh, good point. Do you know who to contact?
I think so. I'll call the city council office tomorrow. They should be able to point us in the right direction.
Okay. What about supplies? Trash bags, gloves, maybe those grabber tools?
We could ask the city if they can provide those. Sometimes they'll sponsor events like this. If not, we can ask local businesses to donate supplies.
Good thinking. And we'll need volunteers.
Definitely. We can make flyers and post them around the neighborhood. Maybe put up a notice at the community center or on social media.
Social media is key. Everyone's on there. We could even create an event page.
Great idea. What should we call it? Something catchy.
How about clean up, green up?
I like it. It's simple and gets the point across.
When were you thinking of doing this?
Maybe 2 weeks from now? That gives us time to plan and spread the word.
Sounds good. Should we make it on a Saturday morning? That way more people can join.
Perfect. Let's say 9 a.m. to noon?
Works for me. And we should have a designated spot where people can meet and get supplies.
The picnic tables near the playground would be ideal.
All right. Oh, and we should have a way to thank the volunteers. Maybe snacks or drinks?
For sure. I can ask the local grocery store if they'd be willing to donate some water bottles and granola bars.
Awesome. Do you think we could also make it a bit fun, like maybe have music or small prizes for the most trash collected?
I love that idea. It'll make it more engaging. We could even involve kids, maybe a little scavenger hunt where they look for specific items, like a plastic bottle or a soda can.
That's brilliant. It'll get families involved too.
Exactly! Oh, and we'll need to figure out what to do with the trash we collect.
The city might pick it up if we let them know in advance. If not, we'll have to take it to a recycling center ourselves. DD.
We'll need some change, ones, fives, and coins, and maybe a cash box or fanny pack to keep it safe.
Oh, and don't forget bags for people who buy multiple items.
Good thinking. Okay, let's talk about advertising. I'll post on the local community board and social media groups.
And I can handle the signs, bright colors and big letters, right?
Exactly. Make sure to include our address, the date, and the time.
Speaking of time, when should we start?
Early, maybe 8 a.m. That's when the serious bargain hunters come out.
All right, but we're getting coffee first.
Deal. Now let's finish sorting.
Wait, what's this? Is this your old guitar?
Oh, wow, I haven't played that in years.
Are you sure you want to sell it?
Yeah, it's just collecting dust. Maybe someone else can actually use it.
All right, into the sell pile it goes.
This is shaping up to be a pretty good sale.
Let's hope so. And if we don't sell everything?
Whatever's left, we'll donate. Either way, the garage will be clean. Sounds like a win-win. All right, back to work.
Sounds like a win-win. All right, back to work.
Let's do this.
Have you seen the park lately? It's such a mess. There's trash everywhere, bottles, wrappers, even an old tire by the swings.
I know. I walked my dog there yesterday and it was depressing. It's like no one cares anymore.
That's why I was thinking, what if we organized a neighborhood cleanup day?
A cleanup day? You mean like getting people together to pick up trash?
Exactly. We could make it a community event. Everyone pitches in for a few hours, and we'll have the park looking good as new.
That's a great idea. But where do we start? I mean, we can't just show up with trash bags and hope for the best.
No, of course not. First, we'd need to get permission from the city or the park management.
Oh, good point. Do you know who to contact?
I think so. I'll call the city council office tomorrow. They should be able to point us in the right direction.
Okay, what about supplies? Trash bags, gloves, maybe those grabber tools?
We could ask the city if they can provide those. Sometimes they'll sponsor events like this. If not, we can ask local businesses to donate supplies.
Good thinking, and we'll need volunteers.
Definitely. We can make flyers and post them around the neighborhood. Maybe put up a notice at the community center or on social media.
Social media is key. Everyone's on there. We could even create an event page.
Great idea. What should we call it? Something catchy.
How about clean up, green up?
I like it. It's simple and gets the point across.
When were you thinking of doing this?
Maybe 2 weeks from now? That gives us time to plan and spread the word.
Sounds good. Should we make it on a Saturday morning? That way more people can join.
Perfect. Let's say 9 a.m. to noon?
Works for me. And we should have a designated spot where people can meet and get supplies.
The picnic tables near the playground would be ideal.
All right. Oh, and we should have a way to thank the volunteers. Maybe snacks or drinks?
For sure. I can ask the local grocery store if they'd be willing to donate some water bottles and granola bars.
Awesome. Do you think we could also make it a bit fun, like maybe have music or small prizes for the most trash collected?
I love that idea. It'll make it more engaging. We could even involve kids, maybe a little scavenger hunt where they look for specific items, like a plastic bottle or a soda can.
That's brilliant. It'll get families involved too.
Exactly. Oh, and we'll need to figure out what to do with the trash we collect.
The city might pick it up if we let them know in advance. If not, we'll have to take it to a recycling center ourselves. DD.
I'll make sure to ask when I call them.
This is coming together nicely. Should we make a checklist so we don't forget anything?
Good idea. Let's see. Contact the city, get supplies, make flyers, post on social media, and arrange snacks and prizes.
And confirm a trash disposal plan.
Right. Anything else?
Maybe keep a list of people who RSVP so we know how many to expect.
Smart. Okay, I'll handle the city permits and social media. You take care of the flyers and talking to local businesses?
Deal. Oh, and let's meet in a few days to check our progress.
Sounds good. I'm excited about this. It's about time someone did something for the park.
Same here. It's going to feel great seeing it clean and knowing we made a difference.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to work.
Let's do it. So I've decided I'm going to try painting.
Painting? That's awesome. But, do you even know how to paint?
Not really, but how hard can it be? I've seen those videos online. They make it look so easy. Just a few brushstrokes and bam, masterpiece.
Yeah, well, it's easier said than done. Have you bought any supplies yet?
I went to the art store yesterday. Look, I got these brushes, some acrylic paints, and a canvas. Oh, and I even got a little easel.
Wow, you went all in. So what's your plan?
I thought I'd start with a landscape. Maybe a sunset over the ocean.
Ambitious for a beginner, don't you think?
Hey, cut me some slack. I've got to start somewhere.
Fair enough. Just don't get discouraged if it doesn't look like those professional ones you see online.
Oh, I'm sure it'll look terrible at first, but it's not about being perfect. It's about having fun and trying something new.
That's the right attitude. Do you want me to help?
Really, you'd paint with me?
Why not? I could use a creative outlet too. But just a heads up, my artistic skills are limited to stick figures.
Stick figures are a good start. Okay, let's do it this weekend. I'll set everything up and we'll turn the living room into an art studio.
Sounds fun. Should we watch a tutorial first?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We can pick something simple to follow.
And maybe put down some newspaper or a tarp. I don't think you want paint all over the floor.
Great point. I'll grab some old sheets. Oh, and snacks. Painting feels like a snack-worthy activity.
Definitely. Chips, cookies, and maybe some iced tea?
Perfect. This is going to be so much fun.
Agreed. By the end of the day, we might not have masterpieces, but at least we'll have a good laugh.
And maybe a few colorful disasters to hang on the wall.
Let's just hope they're disasters in a good way.
Hey, what are you up to this weekend?
Not much, honestly. Why?
I was thinking we could go hiking. It's been a while since we've done something outdoorsy.
Hiking, huh? That could be fun. Where were you thinking of going?
There's this trail about an hour from here. It's got amazing views at the top.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one. Isn't it pretty steep?
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but it's not impossible. Come on, cut me some slack. You're not that out of shape.
Hey, I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just preparing myself mentally, okay?
Fair enough. It's about a 3-hour hike round trip. We'll need to start early.
How early are we talking?
Maybe 7 a.m.? That way we can beat the heat and avoid the crowds.
7 a.m. That's practically the middle of the night for me.
Stop being so dramatic. You'll survive. Plus, you'll thank me when we see the sunrise.
Fine, fine. What should I bring?
Comfortable shoes, a water bottle, snacks, maybe a small backpack. Oh, and sunscreen.
Got it. Do you have a first aid kit just in case?
Yep, I'll bring one. Better safe than sorry.
What about the weather? Did you check?
I did. It's supposed to be clear all day. Perfect hiking weather.
All right, you've convinced me. This better be worth it, though.
Trust me, it will be. The views are incredible and it's such a good workout.
Speaking of workouts, how tough is this trail? Am I going to be crawling back to the car?
It's moderate. There are some steep parts, but nothing you can't handle.
If I collapse halfway up, you're carrying me back down.
Deal, but if you're fine at the top, you owe me lunch afterward.
All right, it's a bet.
Cool. I'll swing by and pick you up at 6:30.
Wait, 6:30? You said 7.
Yeah, but we need time to drive there and get ready.
You're killing me. Fine. But I'm bringing coffee. Lots of coffee.
Good idea. All right, see you Saturday morning.
See you. This better be the best hike of my life.
It will be. Just wait.
I can't believe you're finally doing it. Starting your own business. That's huge.
I know, right? It feels surreal. I've been planning this for months, and now it's finally happening.
What kind of business is it again?
A small coffee shop. Nothing fancy. Just a cozy place with great coffee and pastries.
That's amazing. Do you already have a location?
Yep, I signed the lease last week. It's a small spot on Maple Street, perfect for foot traffic.
That's such a great area. So are you doing everything yourself?
Pretty much. I've been calling the shots since day one. From the menu to the decor, it's all my vision.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of responsibility.
It is, but I love it. I've always wanted something that's mine, you know?
Totally. So when's the grand opening?
Hopefully in about a month. I still need to finalize the permits, hire a few employees, and get the furniture delivered.
That's a lot to do in a month. Are you sure you can pull it off?
I think so. I'm working day and night to make it happen.
Let me know if you need help with anything. I can come taste test the coffee for you.
I might take you up on that. I'm experimenting with a few signature drinks, and I need honest feedback.
I'm your person for that. Also, have you thought about marketing?
Yes, I've been brainstorming ideas. Social media is going to be a big part of it. I want to post sneak peeks and behind-the-scenes stuff.
That's smart. People love seeing the process.
Exactly. Plus, I want the shop to have a real community vibe. I'm thinking of hosting small events, like open mic nights or book clubs.
That sounds awesome. I can already see it becoming the go-to spot.
That's the dream. It's a lot of work, but I'm so excited.
You're going to crush it. Just don't forget to take breaks and not burn out.
I'll try, but for now it's full steam ahead.
Keep me posted. I want to be there for the opening day.
You'll be the first one I invite.
You're not going to believe this. I just won a contest.
Wait, what? You? Winning a contest? What are the odds?
I know, right? I almost didn't enter because I thought there was no chance.
Okay, spill the beans. What kind of contest was it?
It was one of those online giveaways. You had to share a post, tag a friend, and follow their page.
Oh, one of those. I never bother with those contests because I assume they're rigged or something.
Same here, but I figured why not? It took like 2 seconds and now I've got a free weekend getaway.
A weekend getaway? That's huge. Where are you going?
A cabin by the lake, about 2 hours from here. It looks so peaceful, and there's even a hot tub.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Are you taking anyone with you?
Yeah, the prize is for 2 people. I was thinking of inviting my sister. She could really use a break.
That's so thoughtful of you. When are you going?
Next weekend. I already emailed them to confirm everything.
Do you have to pay for anything?
Nope, it's all covered. Accommodation, meals, even some activities like kayaking and hiking.
That's incredible. I'm officially jealous now.
Hey, you could start entering contests too. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Nah, I'm not that lucky. Seriously though, what are the odds of you winning?
Honestly, I think they said over 10,000 people entered.
And they picked you? That's insane.
I'm just excited about this trip.
You better take lots of photos. I want to see every detail.
Oh, don't worry. I'll spam your phone with pictures.
Good. And hey, if your sister can't make it, you know where to find me.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ugh, I totally forgot to do the math homework last night.
Seriously? Isn't it due first period?
Yeah. And Mrs. Carter is super strict about late assignments. I'm doomed.
Don't sweat it. You've still got 20 minutes before class starts.
I can't finish all those problems in 20 minutes. It took me over an hour last time.
Okay, let's think. Did you at least write down the questions?
Yeah, they're in my notebook. But I don't even know where to start with the last few.
Let me see. I finished mine yesterday. Maybe I can help.
Really? That'd be awesome. Here, this one's the first problem I couldn't figure out.
Oh, this isn't too bad. It's just about finding the slope.
Right? I totally blanked on that. Okay, let me try.
That's it. Now just simplify the fraction.
Got it. Okay, what about this next one?
That's a quadratic equation. You can solve it by factoring. Want me to walk you through it?
Yes, please. You're a lifesaver.
Hey, no problem. Just don't sweat it so much. You're doing fine.
Easier said than done. I just hate being unprepared.
Well, maybe this is a sign to start your homework earlier.
You sound like my mom.
Hey, I'm just saying. But seriously, I think you can finish most of this before class.
So, thanks for helping me out.
Anytime. Just remember, next time, don't leave it till the last minute.
Lesson learned, maybe.
Uh-huh. Sure, let's get this done.
So, what's the plan for the weekend?
Honestly, I have no idea. What about you?
I was thinking of going to that new outdoor market downtown. They've got food trucks, live music, and local crafts.
Sounds fun, but markets aren't really my thing.
Oh, come on. You might find something cool. Plus, the food trucks are supposed to be amazing.
Meh, I couldn't care less about food trucks. They're always overpriced.
Okay, fine. What do you want to do then?
I was considering just staying home and catching up on my shows.
That's it? You're going to waste the whole weekend on the couch?
Hey, it's not wasting if I'm relaxing.
Fair point. But seriously, you should get out a bit. The weather's going to be perfect.
I know, but I've had such a long week. I just want to chill.
How about a compromise? We can go to the market for an hour or two, and then you can have your lazy time.
I guess that's not a terrible idea. But you're buying me something good from one of those food trucks.
Deal. And who knows? Maybe you'll actually enjoy it.
Don't push your luck.
Ha! Fine. I'll see you Saturday at noon.
All right, but if it's boring, I reserve the right to leave early.
Agreed. You won't regret it.
Have you noticed that Emily's been really quiet lately?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. She's usually so bubbly.
I talked to her yesterday, and honestly, she's got the blues.
Really? What's going on?
She said work's been really stressful, and on top of that, her cat isn't doing well.
Oh no, poor Emily. She loves that cat like it's her baby.
I know. She didn't say much, but you could tell it's really weighing on her.
Should we do something to cheer her up?
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe we could take her out this weekend.
Like dinner or something?
Yeah, or we could keep it casual, maybe a movie night at my place.
That's a good idea. Comfort food, good movies, and no pressure to socialize too much.
Exactly. I'll text her and see if she's up for it.
And if she's not?
Then we'll bring the movie night to her. I'll bake something and we'll just hang out.
That sounds perfect. She needs to know she's not alone.
Yeah, sometimes just being there for someone makes all the difference.
Let me know what she says. I'll help with snacks or whatever you need.
Thanks. I really hope this helps her feel a little better.
It will. Emily's lucky to have friends like you.
It's what friends are for.
Hey, I was thinking we should do a game night this weekend.
That's a great idea. It's been ages since we all hung out like that.
I know, right? I figured we could keep it simple. Board games, snacks, maybe some music in the background.
Count me in. What kind of games are you thinking?
Definitely something fun, but not too complicated. Maybe Monopoly, Uno, or that trivia game everyone loves.
Oh, trivia sounds perfect. Sarah will love it. She always wins at trivia.
Yeah, she's like a walking encyclopedia. We should also include something more relaxed, like charades or Pictionary.
Good call. That way everyone can have a chance to shine.
Exactly. I'll grab some drinks and snacks. What do you think we'll need?
Chips, popcorn, maybe some candy. I can bring a veggie tray if you want something healthy.
Perfect. What time should we start?
How about 7 p.m.? Gives everyone time to eat dinner first.
Works for me. I'll text Sarah, Mike, and Jenny to see if they're free.
Cool. Should we make it a themed night? Like 80s or something?
Ooh, that's a fun idea. We could even play 80s music in the background.
Love it. I'll dig out my neon headband.
Haha, you're too much. This is going to be so much fun.
Totally. Just let me know if you need help setting up.
Will do. Thanks.
Anytime. Game night is going to be epic.
So I've been thinking about joining a gym.
Finally! I've been telling you for months that it's a good idea.
Yeah. I just kept putting it off, but I think it's time.
What made you change your mind?
I was trying to do workouts at home, but honestly, I wasn't consistent. Plus, I think the gym environment will keep me motivated.
It definitely helps. And there's so much more equipment. You can't exactly fit a treadmill or weights in your living room.
Exactly. I checked out a couple of places online. There's one near my office that looks pretty good.
What's it like?
It's got all the basics. Cardio machines, weightlifting area, group classes. Oh, and they even have a pool.
A pool? Fancy. Are the membership fees reasonable?
Not bad. Around $40 a month.
That's a steal if you're actually going to use it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to pay for something and not go.
Set a schedule. Treat it like an appointment you can't miss.
Easier said than done. I'm going to need you to hold me accountable.
Deal. I'll even join you a few times if that helps.
Really? That would be awesome. I'd feel less awkward as a newbie.
Don't sweat it. Everyone starts somewhere.
Thanks. I think I'll sign up this weekend.
Good choice. Let me know when you want to go and I'll tag along.
Will do. Here's to getting fit.
Cheers to that.
You won't believe what happened to me yesterday.
What? Don't tell me something else went wrong.
My car broke down in the middle of the highway.
Oh no, what happened?
I think the engine overheated. The warning light came on, and a minute later, it just stopped.
That's awful. Did you call for help?
Yeah, I had to wait for roadside assistance for almost an hour.
Ugh, that's the worst. But honestly, didn't you say last week that it was making weird noises?
Yeah, but I thought it was just a loose belt or something.
You should have seen it coming. Cars don't just break down out of nowhere.
I know. You sound like my dad right now.
Hey, I'm just saying, preventive maintenance is key.
Don't rub it in. I already feel bad enough.
Okay. So what's the plan now?
The mechanic says it's going to cost a lot to fix. I'm wondering if it's worth it, or if I should just get a new car.
That's a tough call. How old is your car again?
Almost 10 years.
Yeah, it might be time to say goodbye. But don't rush into it. Maybe get a second opinion first.
Good idea. I'll call another shop tomorrow. In the meantime, I guess I'm stuck taking the bus.
Better than walking everywhere. And who knows, Maybe you'll find a good deal on a new car.
Fingers crossed. Thanks for listening to me vent.
Anytime, and next time, listen to your car's warning signs.
Lesson learned.
I can't believe we've lived here for years and never noticed this cafe.
I know, right? It's so tucked away, like a little secret.
Look at this place. The vintage furniture, the paintings on the walls. It's so cozy.
And the smell of fresh coffee, amazing.
I agree. Let's grab a table by the window.
Good call. The view of the garden out there is so peaceful.
Look at this menu. They have things I've never even heard of. What's a lavender mocha?
No idea, but it sounds fancy, and they have homemade pastries.
I'm tempted to try one of everything. This is extraordinary. It's like a little escape from the usual coffee chains.
Totally. It feels like we've stepped into another world.
Let's make a pact to come here every weekend.
Done, but let's not tell too many people. We don't want it to get overcrowded.
Agreed. Let's keep it our little hidden gem.
Now, what are you going to order?
Definitely the lavender mocha. What about you?
I'm leaning toward the caramel chai latte. And maybe one of those raspberry croissants?
Excellent choices. This might become our new favorite spot.
I think it already is.
You're not going to believe what happened to me today.
What? Did you win the lottery or something?
No, but close. I got a job offer out of the blue.
Wait, what? From where?
Remember that company I applied to 6 months ago? The one I thought forgot about me?
Yeah, I remember. They finally got back to you?
Yep. Apparently they had a position open up and they said they remembered my application.
That's amazing. What kind of role is it?
It's a project manager position, better pay, better hours, and it's even closer to home.
Wow, that's like hitting the jackpot. Are you going to take it?
I think so, but I'm still trying to process it. It feels so sudden.
I get that, but it sounds like a fantastic opportunity.
True, I just can't believe it came out of the blue like this. I'd almost given up on hearing from them.
Sometimes good things happen when you least expect them.
You're right. I should probably start prepping for the transition if I take it.
Definitely. And don't forget to celebrate a little.
You're right about that, too. Drinks tonight?
You read my mind. Let's go.
You are not going to believe what just happened.
Oh no, good news or bad news?
Good. My cousin just called me out of the blue and invited me on a trip to Italy.
Wait, what? Italy? That's amazing. When?
That's the crazy part. This weekend.
This weekend? That's so last minute. Can you even get everything ready in time?
I think so. I mean, I already have my passport. I just need to pack and book my flight.
Hold on. Who's paying for this trip?
My cousin found a great deal on an Airbnb, and she said I can stay with her for free. I just have to cover my flight and food.
That's not bad at all. You'd be crazy to say no.
Right? I mean, it's Italy. I've always wanted to go.
You're going to love it. The food, the history, the architecture. I'm so jealous.
I know. I just need to make sure I can take time off work.
You should ask right now. Don't wait.
Yeah, I will. Fingers crossed my boss says yes.
If not, just remind them that opportunities like this don't come around often.
Exactly. Okay, I'm calling my boss now. Wish me luck.
If not, just remind them that opportunities like this don't come around often.
Deal.
You've been staring at your coffee for the last 5 minutes. What's on your mind?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just lost in thought.
Well, Penny, for your thoughts?
It's just, I got accepted into a graduate program overseas.
Whoa, that's huge. Congratulations. Why do you look so stressed, though?
Because I don't know if I should go. It's a great opportunity, but it means leaving everything behind. Family, friends, my job.
I get it. That's a big change. But you've always wanted to study abroad, haven't you?
Yeah, ever since college. But now that it's real, I'm second-guessing everything.
That's totally normal, but think about it this way. If you don't go, will you regret it later? That's totally normal, but think about it this way. If you don't go, will you regret it later? Then you figure it out. You're stronger than you think.
You really think so?
I know so. Plus, it's not like you're leaving forever. You can visit, call, and keep in touch.
That's true. I guess I'm just afraid of the unknown.
That's part of the adventure, though. Sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith.
You're right. Maybe this is exactly what I need.
Exactly. Now let's celebrate. Your coffee is getting cold, and I think you deserve a dessert too.
You always know how to make things sound better. Thanks for listening.
Anytime. Just promise me one thing.
What's that?
When you're living your best life overseas, don't forget about your best friend back home.
Never. You'll be the first person I send pictures to.
You've been staring at those pet adoption flyers for a while. Penny, for your thoughts?
I'm thinking about adopting a dog, but I'm not sure if it's the right time.
Oh, that's a big decision. Have you ever had a pet before?
Nope, never. That's why I'm hesitating. I love dogs, but I know they're a huge responsibility.
You've been sketching in that notebook for the past hour. Penny, for your thoughts?
I'm thinking about starting a candle business, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
That's interesting. What got you into candles?
Well, I've been making them as a hobby for a while, and people always tell me they love them. Some even said I should sell them.
That's a great sign, but I get why you're hesitating. Starting a business is a big step.
Exactly. I don't know where to begin. Do I sell online? At markets? What if no one buys them?
Well, nothing happens overnight, but if people already love your candles, that means there's demand. Maybe start small, sell a few online, and see how it goes.
That makes sense. I was also thinking of making custom scents, like seasonal ones or personalized ones for gifts.
That's genius. You could even do themed collections, like relaxation scents or seasonal candles.
Ooh, I like that. But then there's the money part. I'd have to buy materials, jars, labels, packaging. It adds up.
True, but you don't have to go all in at once. Start with a small batch and reinvest your profits.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. I guess I'm just afraid of failing.
Hey, even if it doesn't work out, at least you tried. But what if it does work out? What if you end up with a successful brand?
That would be amazing. I'd love to have my own business and be my own boss.
Exactly. And guess what? When that happens, I expect free candles.
Ha, deal. But first, I need to figure out a name.
Ooh, naming a business is fun. Let's brainstorm. How about something with glow or flame in it?
I was thinking about that. Maybe something like Everglow Candles or Loom and Company.
Love it. See? You're already on the right track. Now, when you're famous, don't forget I was here from day one.
Never. You'll be my first VIP customer.
And I'll be your biggest fan.
You've been staring at your phone for ages. Spill the beans. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking about moving to a new city, but I'm completely torn.
Whoa, that's huge. Where are you thinking of going?
Either Chicago or Seattle. Both have great job opportunities, but I don't know which one's the better fit for me.
Chicago has that big city energy, but Seattle's got that cool, laid-back vibe. What's more important to you?
That's the thing. I want career growth, but I also don't want to be miserable in a place I don't like.
Yeah, makes sense. But let's be real, no place is perfect. You should have seen it coming. Big decisions always come with some stress.
Tell me about it. And the cost of moving? It's no joke.
True, but people do it all the time. Have you looked into remote work? Maybe you don't even have to move.
I have, but most of the best jobs require me to be there in person.
Got it. So, have you visited both cities?
I've been to Chicago a couple of times, but I've never been to Seattle.
Whoa, hold up. You're considering moving somewhere you've never even been?
I know. It sounds crazy, but I've done tons of research.
Research is great, but nothing beats actually being there. What if you visit Seattle first? Then you'll know for sure.
That's a good point. Maybe I should plan a short trip before making any big moves.
Exactly. No rush. It's your future. You don't want to regret it later.
You're right. I'll book a trip and check it out before making a final decision.
Smart move. And hey, if you end up in Chicago, count me in for a visit. I've always wanted to go.
Ha! You just want deep dish pizza, don't you?
Guilty as charged, but seriously, whatever you decide, you've got this.
Thanks, I needed to hear that. Now, time to start looking at flights.